Greetings, everyone. I am Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to another episode of What's Hot with Sea of Tranquility, because every Wednesday it's new album review day here on the channel. Today we're going to take a look in this episode at the latest released on Season of Mist Records. It's their fourth studio album from the great Australian band Ne Obliviscaris. Exul is the name of the album. Okay, another epic work from this great Australian band. This follows Earn, which came out in 2017, so it's been a while. It's been like 6 years. Hard to believe 6 years have gone by since that album. I believe I talked about that here on the channel, and 6 years later, holy cow. And that one came after Citadel in 2014 and Portal of Eye in 2012. So, the guys have been around as a recording. I mean, they've been around since the early 2000s, but as far as releasing albums, we're looking at just over a decade. They got 4 albums under their belt. I think the pandemic had a lot to do with this getting delayed, and that's why this kind of took so long, because I think they originally wanted to release this in 2020 or 2021, thereabouts. So, but better late than never. Let's take a look at it before we get into the music and talk about the band. So we've got 6 tracks. As always with this band, lots of epic songs to describe the music of Ne Obliviscaris. Basically, they are a progressive metal band, but a progressive extreme metal band, so they blend death metal with avant-garde and classical and prog all in one kind of heaping stew. Very, very cool stuff. Here you got the lyrics. What's really nice, so they utilize both clean and growling vocals. So when you kind of look at the lyrics, follow along with the lyrics, everything that's in like capitals and in bold, that's where the harsh vocals are, and everything that's in regular typeface, that's the clean melodic vocals. So pretty interesting to do that. There's a cool horsey, right? There is the band. And then, of course, information on who plays what on the album. So you've got let's see. His name is Mark Campbell, but he goes by the nickname of Zenor, or just Zen. He does all the harsh vocals. He also writes the lyrics. You've got Tim Charles. He does clean vocals, plays violin, viola, and keyboards. A lot of violin in this band. If you like violin, very interesting stuff here. Benjamin Barrett, lead and acoustic guitar. Matt Clavins on guitar. And Martino Garatoni on bass. Now, they do have a new drummer. The new drummer in the band is Kevin Paradise. Okay, he joined the band just recently, but drums on the album were performed by Dan Presland. Okay, so they had a studio drummer come in to work on this album, but they do have a brand new drummer ready to go forward with them. And I believe, hold on, let me check something here, because I'm seeing different information. Maybe I didn't mention him. Martino Garatoni. Did I not mention him? On bass. For whatever reason, I think I forgot to mention him. So this is a 6-person band. Always had a pretty big lineup for at least for quite a while now. Really interesting music here, because at its core, it's death metal, but there's so much more here. There's lovely use of piano and keyboards and loads of violin. The clean vocals are wonderful. If I could make any point of reference, again, they don't really sound like them, but if you could recall Opeth back at their zenith when they were doing this wonderful blend of death metal, progressive rock, hard rock, folk, right? All that sort of thing. Clean and growling vocals, lovely use of acoustic and electric guitars, and just the right amount of keyboards. Imagine sort of that, but even a little bit more kind of avant-garde and majestic and classical at times, because the violin adds this wonderful kind of weepiness throughout all their music. You've got, like I said, you got 6 tracks on here. It opens up with Equus, and most of these are fairly long, except for late in the album. Equus, Misericordia 1 and 2, that's a big 2-part epic right at the beginning of the album. Suspire, the 3rd song, that's just over 10 minutes long. Then you got Growl, which I think is 6 minutes, and then Anhedonia is a short little kind of like violin piano thing that finishes out the album. That's like three and change. But Equus is really cool. Big epic arrangements, crushing guitar riffs mixed with acoustic guitar. The violin, like I said, soars and weeps and cascades through the arrangement. The very effective use of the growling versus the clean vocals back and forth, back and forth. Misericordia 1 and 2. The first part is called As the Flesh Falls, and the second is called Anatomy of Quiescence. That, again, is, 12 minutes and change between the two put together, something like that. Really, really well done. Really well done. Takes you on a journey. I like the long tracks, especially kind of like progressive metal tracks that do take you on a journey. Lots of different feels and moods and things like that. Some good guitar solos throughout the album. Some really shredding solos, I might add. Suspire is another long one. That's a really good track. Pretty heavy. And then you have Growl. Growl might be the heaviest track on the album. And that's, like I said, is the second to last song. It's probably about 6 minutes and change. Some really, really, really kick-ass riffing, blazing guitar solos, and again the back and forth between the clean and growling vocals. Really, really well done. Lots of atmospheric moments on here. Like I said, this is totally progressive, totally forward-thinking. If you like great musicianship, it's here all over the place. I would say if you're watching this and you already have a wall being put up because you don't like harsh, extreme vocals, just give this a try, because, man, there's so much other stuff going on here. And the growling vocals are not the dominant thing that's used throughout every single song. It's kind of like half and half, right? But the musicianship is just wonderful. There's just great melodic and gorgeous sections here as well. But it's a metal record first and foremost. But there's so much prog on here. There's so many little classical bits and things. Just really, really cool stuff. So, God. This is one of those bands, like, every release is like 4.5 out of 5 star. I mean, it's just, at least. I mean, there's just really, really great music. Probably one of the best kind of extreme, progressive metal bands that come from kind of like an extreme place. Probably one of the best bands going today that does this sort of thing. Seeing as Opeth doesn't really do this anymore, you do have some other bands that are kind of recording in this style. I would say Ne Obliviscaris is one of the best, if not the best. So, Exul is the latest. Season of Mist Records. Ne Obliviscaris. Excellent stuff. 4.5 out of 5 star. Easy. And I would highly recommend, if you've never heard them before and you go and check this out and you like what you hear, their other 3 albums are incredible as well. You can't go wrong with any of them. They're all of similar quality, and just one of the great Australian bands going today. So if you haven't heard this, let us know what you think in the comments below. And if not, go check it out. Come back, let us know what you think, and visit us on the web at www.seaoftranquility.org. We're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, all together, all the damn time. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell so you get alert of all of our content as it posts, and please do hit the like button before you leave. Also, down below in the video description, down there, we've got the links to our Ko-Fi page for channel donations, as well as our merch page where you can get all sorts of great Sea of Tranquility gear, and I thank you for all of that. If you care to go investigate and make a contribution, either way, buying a shirt or something, or doing the Ko-Fi thing, it's all very much appreciated. It helps keep things going here on the channel. So thanks a lot for watching. I am Pete Pardo. Stay tuned for more stuff here on the channel. Till then, have a good one, everybody. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.